Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, first off, we got Miss Kathleen Biffle. How are you, Kathleen?
Well, you know,
I have to laugh.
I say this every Wednesday.
Yep.
Just plugging away. Keep going.
Chugga, 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 chugga. It's like that little engine that could, right? Just
it's like every day is like Groundhog's Day. I think I've said that before.
I think so.
About the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
That's what my day is.
Oh, is that just your day or your week?
Well, actually, it's kind of been my month. This is killing me, not being able to get out there in the creek because it's so darn cold. and it warms up like 2 days during the week when you're working. Right. And then by the weekend, it's just, snow.
Right.
Okay. Great.
Or it warms up in the afternoon, the sun comes out, and everything's sunny and warm. But in the morning, it's snowing, and it's 24 degrees, and it's like, really? Didn't we just have this last month and the month before? And it's like, when we wake up?
I'm itching to go camping, though. I really am.
And every time you're thinking you're going to go this weekend, dang, you look at the weather, it's like, really? Again? This is
if we don't go camping, maybe we can do a day trip. That's on Sunday, because I hear, right, as of right now, Sunday is supposed to be a little nicer. Just a little.
As of right now.
As of right now. But that can change in the drop of a hat.
Yeah, because where are we? In Ohio. And
Ohio.
It just...
Oh, did you guys hear Shad yawning over there?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was loud.
Oh, geez, Shad. Big yawny over there. Yeah, it's Snowhio. That's where we're at. And it's like, we woke up this morning to about 4 inches of snow, and it's like, really?
4 inches?
4 inches.
We didn't get that much. We only had, a coating.
I had a heck of a time getting to work. The roads were terrible. I didn't see one snowplow. And then I get to work, and the parking lot is a mess. So we have to get the snowplow out and plow the parking lot and shove all the sidewalks and throw some more salt down. It's like, I'm done. I've done this enough this year.
People were over it.
Really? Truly?
But on the bright side, daylight savings gave us some more sunshine. So when I get home in the evening, I can actually sit outside.
Well, that's good.
And look at my koi fish that are frozen.
Look at your koi sickles.
My koi sickles in the koi pond.
Yeah. It's like, oh, look at them. They look so nice. Suspended there, frozen. Man.
Yeah, Michael, we do have the no gold prospecting blues.
Yeah.
We should do a song.
Now that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Great
idea. See how we get our ideas from the chat room?
That is awesome. We will have to work on that. The no, what do you call it? The no prospecting blues?
The no gold prospecting blues.
No gold prospecting blues. All right. We're going to work on that. That'd be a good one.
Get a harmonica, you know?
Yeah. I got a harmonica.
Can you play it?
Nope. That makes it even better.
That one.
Shad used to play the saxophone. Can you play
Can you play saxophone?
I don't think it's the same thing.
Bluesy kind of sound, Shad?
Yeah.
See, I think that'll make it better, that we can't play an instrument. It'll be as good as our Christmas song, so.
Yeah.
Hey.
That'll be... You got my creative juices going. I think I'm going to work on that.
Uh-oh. There you go. Thank you, Michael. We know what we'll be doing here coming up shortly. The no gold prospecting blues. I like it. It's got a catchy ring to it.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It really does.
I think the others will be in.
Oh, yeah, you know they
Hey,
will.
if we got them to sing the 12 days of
Right.
Christmas, or was that what we called it, the 12 days of Christmas,
Yep,
or do we?
I think we did call it the 12 Days of Christmas. Yeah, I think so. I don't even know what we called it, honestly. That's what it was, and everybody was down for that, so I guarantee they'll do it. And they'll love it. You think you can come up with something, Kathleen?
Yeah.
Cool.
Great.
But we gotta get the music first.
Okay.
Or is it so like, did it?
I was gonna say, won't it, but just be wah 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 wah.
I think so.
Well, I'm sure I could learn that on harmonica. Wah wah. Oh, that's easy. Has to be. Not a problem. We got it. You figure
Yeah,
out
I'm
some
gonna
lyrics.
add that. Getting into the wetsuit. I don't know.
Wah wah wah.
I've been sitting around being lazy all winter.
Wah 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 wah.
Here we go. See? We got a great start.
There you go. Yeah. It's on. Thank you, Michael. Man, the ideas that come across here on Wednesdays and Sundays is amazing.
He said we should do a video.
Oh, God.
Well, that would
Maybe
be...
we should record it first.
Yeah, let's record it first, and then we'll put it to video. Because we don't know if we're ever going to get in a creek at this rate.
How many takes did it take us on Christmas?
Oh,
to
my
do that?
gosh.
We did that so many times.
We did it a couple weeks. We did it on a couple Wednesdays, couple Sundays. And then we did it like on a Saturday before Christmas, the night before. We practiced it a lot.
Yes, we did.
And it still...
Like we had choir practice.
And it still was horrible. But
Well, it got progressively better. Because I remember the first few times.
oh, yeah. But there was those times it got progressively worse, too, as we was practicing it. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, my gosh.
Got late.
Yeah. So, I think this being our second one, it should be better. I think
Yeah.
if you can write it, we can do it.
Okay.
We will make it happen. We'll talk to the other ones Sunday and run it past them. And I think they'll be down with it. So, yeah, thanks again, Michael. And Kathleen, I look forward to seeing this. It's going to be cool. Yeah.
Yes.
I like it. So what else is happening? So you didn't get to go to the creek.
No, I'm running on a hamster wheel.
Not a hamster wheel.
But hey, it's St. Patty's Day this weekend.
That's right.
Not that that means anything for me.
Don't mean nothing to me either. I'm in that club. It means
What do they call it? Amateur night out there.
Yeah,
Just kind of like New Year's Eve.
I'll be sitting at home watching TV, I presume. You know, I think is what I'll be doing. Maybe we'll work on your song. There you go.
I just have to say hi to a friend at the pub down the street, which I don't know if I even... I banned that place. I banned it from ever going because I had an incident with the bartender.
Oh, jeez. And you're going to go there again?
Well, she made my martini wrong.
Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh.
And then got angry with me. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, my God. And you're going to go there again this weekend?
Well, it's been like 2 years
Yeah, we haven't been there
since
for-
I've stepped in that place. And it used to be like where we would meet up after work. And just before getting home to the kids.
Have a drink or two, then go home.
On Friday nights. We only
Gotcha.
do this on Friday.
Yeah,
It was our date night anyway.
Right. Wind down
And it
after...
still is our date night on Friday night.
Okay. And then you wind down after hard weeks of work. Stop and have a little drink and then go home and relax. That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. For dinner.
And then,
Order stuff for the kids.
okay. That makes sense. And then you got mad at the bartender and haven't been there for 2
Yeah,
years.
so I'm hoping it's not the same bartender.
I'm
But
going to bet it's not.
I'm actually not going to stay long to have a cocktail, so I just
Right.
want to see her.
See your friend and then get home before it gets crazy out, right?
Yep, I haven't seen her forever.
That makes sense. I know Christy's going somewhere with her friends, and it's like, you guys are nuts. I ain't. Nope.
There used to be a time when that was something I enjoyed doing, and I just gotten older, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's, I think, is part of it. We we mellow out a little bit, and it's like, I don't need to do that stuff. Pooey. That's for the youngins.
Now, I like to cut loose when we're camping.
Yeah.
Or prospecting. That's fun.
Right.
But
that's when we have our fun. You're right.
you don't have to drive anywhere, and you're sitting by a fire.
Right. Yep.
Telling campfire tales.
Yep. Yep. That's what we are about. And which we can't wait to be doing that.
Oh, it's killing me.
Yeah, soon. Very soon, I hope. We all need to get together and go. And
I don't know. With Dennis taking all his trips.
I know.
Is he going to be able to come see us?
I honestly don't. He's going to be a busy little bee this year. Man.
He's like a traveling little...
Yeah, worldly
pirate.
traveler.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's like, we got to squeeze in some Dennis time. It's like, when can you come and camp with us, Dennis?
I think he's forgotten about us.
It seems that way. Mm-hmm.
He's on to better things.
Yeah. He's on to his traveling.
No, he's actually working hard.
Yeah, and he's at work tonight, so he won't be joining us tonight. So I'm sure he's listening, though, probably laughing because he's going all them places and we're not. So, but we will get to dig with him some this year. Where, we're not sure, but I know we got some ideas. And we're still talking definitely about the North Carolina thing. And so, yeah, we got some ideas. So we shall see. We got to get out somewhere soon, though. And did your phase 2 arrive for your dredge, Kathleen?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I don't have phase 2 yet.
Still no phase 2.
I think it's coming from China.
Oh,
that's
geez.
the only thing I can think of.
You know, just I don't know if you've noticed.
Usually right.
But I've noticed lately, I've ordered a couple things off Amazon, and it's thinking it's coming from here. And then you order it, next thing you know, it's like it'll be delivered in 3 weeks. And you're like, why 3 weeks? And then you start digging into it, and you see, oh, really?
They disguise that really
they
well.
They do.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I try to avoid those sites.
I always try to.
You know, I have the time to spare to wait.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to make chandeliers and light fixtures, I would get my beads from there. 2 months later, here they are.
It's like, really? But I'd rather order it from here, you know, and it's like, but you don't know a lot of times. You order it, next thing you know, like I said, 3 weeks it'll be delivered. And it's like, oh, come on. And it's because it's coming from China.
Well, you know, I think it might be coming from Japan.
Oh, okay.
If that gives you a hint of what phase 2 entails.
Uh-oh.
I just gave you a teaser.
Phase electronics?
Samurai?
Yeah, samurai or electronics. Interesting. Now I'm wondering. We shall see.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's coming from Japan.
Well,
evidently, it's taken a long time.
Yeah, my phase 1 finally arrived. And now I got to see if it's going to work.
Did it come from Japan?
I don't know where it came from.
Can you give us a teaser? You don't have to tell us what it's going to do, but just give us a hint of what you're thinking.
Carbon fiber.
Yep. Carbon fiber?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Shad knows. Don't you?
You know what that is?
Yeah.
He knows what carbon fiber is.
I do.
Carbon fiber.
Are you wrapping your dredge?
Shad!
Oh,
it was supposed to be a teaser. Is that what that is? I don't even know.
It's like car wrap.
Yeah. It's carbon fiber. I'm just going to do the top half. You know what I mean, Shad, of the floats?
Yeah.
From like, you know, the halfway point around, and maybe paint the lower half. And then just wrap the top half. I think it'll look pretty cool. We shall see. Maybe.
But, you know, you didn't give it all away. You didn't tell us what you're wrapping.
Yeah, for all we know, it's like fuchsia.
Yeah, it could be blue or red or pink.
Polka dots.
Chameleon. Yeah, it could be lots of
colors. Or it could look just like your car.
It could. That's right. It could. So that's... Mine arrived, so now I just got to get cracking on it. And if the weather warms up, or I'm going to have to bring it in the house. Or maybe this weekend when she's not home. I can bring I can bring it in the house, and I won't get in trouble. Ha ha ha.
Bring it in the house.
Where it's nice and toasty warm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, because I already got the motor off. I just got the frame and the floats sitting there. So
oh, yeah, you
I
can
bring it in.
House.
Yeah, heck yeah. And wipe it down, a little light sanding, and go.
And knowing your dredge, how you take care of your car, it's probably really clean anyway.
It's clean, because I wiped it
Well, you only used it twice, so,
yeah.
you know.
And before I put it in the car, I wiped it off real good, and I put it in the car. And that was what the last time was at Bill's at the Crony outing. That was the last time that I got to go.
Yeah.
Yep, and it was a mud hole, pouring rain type day, remember?
Oh, yes.
Remember? Yeah, it got really sloppy, muddy down there and stuff. But still, great time. That was a fun trip.
Yeah, a little mud on the floats.
Yep, but not now. They clean. They shiny. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll get to it this weekend and I can post a picture of mine. And I want to see some other people posting pictures of theirs. Man.
Has anybody posted anything?
No. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen no more. I'm waiting. Like, maybe everybody's just waiting.
They want to do a surprise.
Maybe. And they're waiting until, like, almost the deadline, and they're going to spring it on us. So, you never know. We shall see. Oh, Kathleen, I'm glad you made it tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, really, I'm glad you're here, as always, and look forward to the news. And so,
yeah, I got quite a bit.
good. And some more interesting fun facts. Awesome.
Yes.
Going to be great. And also joining us tonight, we got the other half of the Biffles. We got Mr. Shad Biffle here with us. How are you tonight, Shad?
Howdy.
Howdy. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Trying to stay warm.
I know, dude. It's
Typical. Just another day in the Midwest.
Another day. Yep.
Yeah. I keep wanting to bump up our move out to west a lot sooner, like in a week or two.
Oh, I bet.
The kids frown on it.
Oh, the kids aren't digging the idea?
The boys are good.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come with us. The girls, we still have 2 in high school for the girls. So
right.
They want to finish high school here.
Yeah, because they're with their friends and they don't want to change schools now. Let us finish, and then you guys go do what you're thinking.
Girls are sensitive like that.
Yeah. It's good to let them.
They're more sentimental.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only seem to get mad when I say, 10 years from now, you're not even going to have those fridges, so just make new ones.
They act like they're offended when we say that, but it's the truth.
You'll have a whole new bunch of friends, right? This is true. But yeah, it makes sense. Let them stay in that school. They went that far. Let them finish, and then they'll probably go off to college, and you guys can just go, right? That's the plan.
Yeah, we have one leaving the nest potentially this summer.
About time.
Oh, for
She's
school.
been living at home and going to college.
Oh, okay.
Her first year. And then, but she's never here. She's always on campus.
Right.
So.
She just comes home for the food.
Yeah, she comes home to eat and do her laundry.
And then leaves.
I got to eat, do my laundry. I'm going home.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think she's going to get some roommates and.
Oh, okay.
Place.
So that's one down. Then you got the other ones. And then the
And
boys
then
will go.
the next one is going to art school.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some of her drawings. She should.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Man, amazing. Definitely. She will go far.
She does amazing work, yes.
She does. I've seen some
Get that
of
scholarship.
Oh, she got a scholarship for that?
Well, she's trying. What was she picked for?
Well, has opportunities to earn scholarships for it through contests she's been entered into. So.
Oh, cool.
But typically they're for seniors, and she's just a junior, so
okay.
She can at least get feedback if she doesn't win.
Sure. And then she could do it again next year, probably, right?
Yep.
Oh, well, heck, she's a shoo-in. Easy. Yeah. That's awesome to have that kind of talent, And hopefully it'll pay for her schooling, and that'd be even better.
Right.
Right? And then you guys can move to Arizona. And everything will be good. Get somewhere where it's warm. Yeah, I'm surprised. It's like, are you thinking about just a little vacation trip down there, Shad? Or soon? Anytime this year or anything?
I have to go there next month for work.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go out there with her just because I can work anywhere and
Right.
just get away from Ohio. But as far as a trip out there, nothing in the immediate future.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we may look at something, depending on other things going on later
Right.
this year.
It would be nice.
Get out there or not.
Well, we're planning on trying to get out to California
Right.
For the AMA dinner.
for the Amer thing.
Mhm.
Yep, in December.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
And you're coming this time.
Okay. Gotcha. I'd
And
make-
then, I don't know. And, hopefully we get that cronies outing all
Mhm.
locked in.
Mhm.
That's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
That will be a lot of fun. So as soon as we can get that locked in, then we'll start working on the date. We'll start everybody go over their calendars and see what and when can we do it, right? And that'll be the next step.
Yep.
Mhm. I like it. Sounds like a plan. Shad, have you been doing any foraging lately?
No, I really haven't, and I want to because I owe Rich a knife I said I'd make for him.
Mhm.
I just haven't gotten in there and done any yet this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that last night because Forged in Fire was on, of course. So I was watching it, and I'm like,
Oh, is that a new season?
yeah, last night was the premiere
Oh.
of the new episode, and it was like, oh, and I was thinking about when we was at the Gold Show and Shad had some of his knives and stuff. I was like, oh, I wonder if Shad's doing any foraging yet this year. So you're gonna have to get foraging, Shad.
I need to. It's a great stress reliever.
Since you can't get in the creek, you're gonna have to get out there on the forge, right?
Just get a big chunk of metal and just start beating it for an hour or
Yep.
two.
Yep. Well, hopefully you guys get to go Sunday at least, and if anything else, like you said before, just go back to basics, throw a sluice in the water, and
That's what we'll probably end up doing.
and just have a little fun. Hopefully.
My hand dredge, it's broke.
Is it?
Yeah.
How
I
to get
can't figure it out.
how to get
I'm
broke?
bummed.
What do you mean it's broke? Is it literally snapped or?
No, it's not snap. She doesn't know what she's talking about. It has to do with the inside part.
That seal inside?
Yeah, I was looking for an alternative rather than ordering it so she could use it Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I can find something to make it do for Sunday. I'm still looking.
I don't even think we have all the parts to it.
No, we do.
honestly.
It's in the corner
in the corner
of the garage.
They're
under
there.
a big pile.
Yeah, they're there.
It's there.
Cool. Yeah, but do you want to use that or just put your your regular sluice box in and just
Shovel and classify into a
Yep.
bucket and
just
scoop
have
it out.
Just going back to basics,
We got to get back into shape too, so that'll help us.
Oh yeah, you get out there shoveling like that, that'll definitely help. But I know you would rather be dredging. You're not even going to take your little dredge, Kathleen?
No,
No?
I want to wait until it's all dressed.
Okay, until it's completely finished.
Yeah, I'm gonna try, but if it's gonna take us this long, I don't know.
Yeah, phase 2. Don't hurry up and get
Phase
arrive.
2.
Phase 2. Maybe it'll arrive this week. Let's hope so. I want to see phase 2. I want to see that one done. God, these things are cool, and I want to see a lot more of them done. So,
Are you done with your shed?
There's just one piece that's along with the shipping of your phase 2.
Oh, same place.
phase 3 for Shad's, right?
He's like on phase 4.
Oh, at least, yeah. Because he had the flagpole and stuff too. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's phase 4 for Shad. So Interesting. I like it. So, Shad, did you get some precious metal prices this week? What happened the other day?
Oh, I did find them. For the most part, it's been relatively stable. Gold did fall down $3 to $1,323.
Okay.
Silver went down 4 cents to $16.51.
All right.
Platinum also went down $4 to $962. And palladium stayed flat today at $987.
Yeah. Well, gold's still holding over 13, so that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see if that's a good thing. We'll take that all day long. And I bet you got some birthdays too, don't you?
Oh, you know it.
Well,
all right, we have
No song?
no
I
song.
was looking again, Kathleen, and like I said, I seen the Marilyn Monroe one we was talking about,
Yeah.
and she says, "Happy birthday, Mr. President." I'm like, "Ooh, do we want that one, or do we want something?"
Well, we can have Dennis sing it.
I want Dennis to sing. I think it'd be so much.
I think
better.
it'd be funny.
Dennis has to sing it, and we just got to record it, and that's going to be the birthday song. Perfect. Dennis, if you're listening, that's your homework. Record it for us. And then
Yes.
we can play.
Well, until that happens,
All
I
right.
guess I'll just read out the names,
yeah,
okay?
just read them. Yeah, that'll work.
We have Harold Prozowski, Michael McComb, Mike Sheets, Mike Tillery, Nate Ariano, Preston Berry, Sam Clark, Steve Law, Tom Gamble, Trace, and Walt Stowell Jr. And then tomorrow we have Andrew, Central Virginia Gold Diggers, Charles Dickens, and Charles Miller.
Oh,
That's all I can see.
happy birthday to everybody today and tomorrow. And then don't forget your Sunday birthdays. If your birthday's on Sunday, you can hear it here, right? Shad will be reading it, and hopefully Dennis will be singing. We shall see. We got to make that happen. So we already got a to-do list. Get Dennis to sing the happy birthday song. Work on your no gold digging blues song. The list just continues to grow. And now I think on that note, let's turn it over to Kathleen and let her dredge up some news.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, everyone. March 14th. It's Wednesday. Woo.
Wednesday, halfway.
Yeah,
Hump
March,
day.
March is almost halfway through.
It is.
All right. Well, I'll start with an announcement. This was posted on the AMRA site.
Okay.
It is a call to action. April 16th, SB 1222 will be heard by the Natural Resources Committee. They're asking a call to action to help show your support of the bill. They say keep your letters and phone calls coming to your representatives in Sacramento. And you guys, this is the bill that Shannon Poe from AMRA spoke about on the show a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
What that bill will do, it'll be clarifying the vague language that was created by SB 637. This was the one that passed in 2016 that prohibits suction dredging. Mm-hmm. And in that, they defined what the suction dredge is, which also, unfortunately, included any form of small-scale mining, which is mechanized,
Right.
and it is considered low-impact mining.
Okay.
So that caused a lot of other types of equipment in mining to be labeled as suction dredging when it really wasn't, and they were also evidently illegal to use in California.
Mm-hmm.
And even They said even equipment as small as like a little water pump and even a dry washer, which doesn't even use water. But it's mechanized.
Right.
Yes, so this bill will correctly define what a suction dredge is.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, it's not going to overturn SB 637, but it is a step closer to getting things from being extra ridiculous, to less ridiculous, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, so call to action. More to come on other things that they said that they'll be announcing on this. But AMRA urges you to contact the senators of each of the committees and try to seek their support.
Oh, okay.
So allow your voice to be heard.
Right. Definitely.
You can call, email, or letter.
I wonder where they could get more information on that. Probably on AMRA's
You can get
website.
it on AMRA's was it Facebook page.
Facebook page? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe Shad will find it and post it in the chat room.
All right, cool.
All right, so the U.S. mining industry is asking the Supreme Court to revoke an Obama rule which banned the mining of uranium on public lands near the Grand Canyon. The National Mining Association and American Exploration and Mining Association, they filed petitions on Friday asking the court to reverse the 2012 ban implemented by the previous administration because, uranium prices are soaring. Mm-hmm. Supporters of the mining say that the prohibition was based on just being overly cautious on the speculating on environmental risks. Supporters of the ban say that the activity will likely boost the risk of uranium-contaminated water flowing into the Grand Canyon. They also say that the new mining activity will hurt the plants and animals and the Colorado River, which is a source of water for 30 million people.
Okay.
I didn't even know that uranium mining was a thing there.
I didn't either.
But I don't really know a lot of that, those other metals.
No. Me neither.
I just like gold.
Right. We're not too hip on the other stuff. We're not up to speed on it. Mm-hmm.
But in the same respect, come on, it's the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it.
No, God, no. No, I'm with you. No, definitely.
It's so pretty. Okay.
It's a treasure.
It is. All right. This is a short little one.
Okay.
Northern Vortex. They will be announcing their first gold pour at the Moss Mine, and this is located in northwest Arizona.
Ooh.
So it's exciting because this is 6 years in the making of development, and they are hoping that they will be able to produce 45,000 ounces of gold during the first 5 years of production of this mine. So annual cash flow is projected at $24 million.
Ooh, very nice. And they're getting ready to do their first pour?
They're ready to getting ready to do their first pour, and their shares rose 1.92%, I guess, on Friday when they announced.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. And this one was interesting. In Pennsylvania, Dents Run. Evidently, agents from the FBI, the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, and local treasure hunters were digging in Elk County yesterday in the community of Dents Run.
Mm-hmm.
The FBI could only confirm that FBI agents were conducting court-authorized law enforcement activity. It is said that the group Finders Keepers was on the site, and what they are a lost treasure locate and recovery service group. Mm-hmm. So because that they were on there, they're wondering, what are they digging, right?
Yeah.
But evidently the same group in 2008 had mentioned that Dents Run is from the Civil War era. Evidently Abe Lincoln ordered a gold shipment to help pay Union soldiers. He said the wagon left West Virginia with 50 pounds of gold.
Right.
And then it came right through Elk County. So back in 2012, the group Finders Keepers claimed that they found the gold, but federal law prevented them from digging it up. While there, I guess the news stations were at the dig, and the FBI did not allow anyone for the group to speak with local news stations on the site. But the residents who live there said they believe that they are looking for that lost gold.
Oh, I wonder.
It is.
But will they get to keep it if the FBI's involved?
Don't think so. I'm guessing they'll have... I don't think they will, but
Right.
I don't really know what those rules are. I mean, if it's a Civil War historical site, I don't know that they're allowed to keep that
and
stuff.
And it was how many pounds, you said? 50 pounds of gold?
Yeah, 50 pounds.
It's weird that the FBI's there.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's kind of...
Is it because it was the government's money?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
So that
All
would
right.
mean they're going to just go ahead and seize it all.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Interesting.
But, so I guess Finders Keepers really isn't Finders Keepers?
No, I guess not. It's Losers Weepers is what it
They're
is.
going to be the Losers Weepers.
Yeah, because I don't think you're going to get to keep it.
Oh,
Man,
no.
that sucks. You find it, you should get to keep it. Should be Finders Keepers.
Or like a percent.
Something.
I'm sure they're getting paid a fee. If they do find it, they get some money, but I don't think they're going to get 50
Man,
pounds of gold.
No, I would hope there's more of this story later on as it, I hope they just don't disappear, the story. I want to know what happened, what they found, what they were looking for.
Yeah. So, more to come.
Okay, good. I hope so. Man. Interesting.
Lots of treasure hunting in the news tonight.
Cool.
You guys remember the saga of the ex-treasure hunter turned fugitive from Columbus, Ohio, Tommy Thompson?
Yes, I remember you reporting on that one night.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, for those of you who didn't catch that, it was Tommy Thompson in 2014 located the sunken ship, the SS Central American. Well, back... He's been in jail, or he's been in a lot of trouble, so he became a fugitive of the law.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the gold that he recovered from this is actually expected to be sold off here recently, as he continues to be held in contempt of federal court. He's held in contempt because he did not disclose the location of more of the treasure. He still hasn't disclosed it.
Right.
Coins, gold dust, and gold bullion recovered from the ship in 2014 has actually been located in storage in Lakewood Ranch, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And it is expected to be sold to California Gold for $30 million. Wow. And this is according to the Franklin County Common Pleas court records.
Mm-hmm.
That was really all of the treasure that the authorities were able to locate. So, I don't know if there's more or not, but...
I'm thinking there's more.
Probably. I mean, this $30 million is going to all of the people the investors that he swindled.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, for some reason, and I don't know what the story is here, the Columbus Dispatch, that's the local newspaper here, they evidently are expected to receive $6 million from the sale.
What?
So I'm not really sure why.
I wonder if they were investors.
Maybe. Maybe they followed the story.
Maybe.
And reported it, and now they're... I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think they'd burn up $6 million in expenses following the story.
$6 million?
Yeah, that's a lot of money. They had to have invested, maybe because he was a local and stuff, and
probably.
So maybe they backed him, and interesting.
Yeah, so that's going on sale.
Wow, pretty cool.
So I got some entertainment news.
All
to give.
Let's hear it.
It kind of goes along with what's going to be happening on the show. Discovery renewed the show Bering Sea Gold.
Mm-hmm.
It will start Friday, March 30th at 10 p.m. That's 10 p.m. Eastern, and that is on the Discovery Channel.
Did you see the previews of it yet, Kathleen?
I didn't see it, but I read about. They gave us some spoiler alerts here. They're saying that the returning captains will be back, but there's going to be a new one.
Yeah.
Ken Kerr and Dave Young. They are the owners of a 600-ton super dredge called the Myrtle Irene.
Oh.
Yeah. So this summer, the mining season will bring the highest gold totals in series history. That's series history.
Mm-hmm.
The Discovery Channel is promising that. We just don't know who wins yet.
Right.
And then, of course, Captain Chris Kelly, who has set his sights on taking over the Bluff with, their Reaper fighting police. His plans are threatened by encroaching miners at the Bluff, which is now lawless, evidently.
Ha.
Remember how the Bluff was virgin ground and like evidently it's a free for all now.
It's like the Wild West on the Bluff now, ain't it?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So that's what and maybe when Chris is on the show.
Yeah.
On the 25th, he will maybe give us some hints.
Yeah, maybe he'll
answer some questions,
put
definitely.
Some clarity on it for us. Yeah,
I'm excited.
I am too.
Them on there.
Yeah, that's going to be
It's going to be Chris Kelly and his brother.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a good show. I'm looking forward to that one. And because I when I seen the previews, I seen like I said, the new guys, and then I seen it looked like Chris put wheels on their dredge.
Oh.
I don't know why, but he put wheels on it.
I'll have to look.
So we'll have to see, yeah. Because he'll be on the show before the premiere, so.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Emily Rydell is returning.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she had a really tough season during the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And she has restored Eroica. Is that her?
Yeah,
her
Eroica.
Eroica? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then George Young, remember him?
Yeah, George.
Yes, he's coming back.
He was a nice guy.
He will be juggling prospecting for the Myrtle Irene and taking his own dredge, which is called All About Nuggets.
Okay. Yeah, he was a nice guy.
He's going to be working 2 jobs.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, that's what it equates to.
But a real nice guy. I remember we talked.
Yeah,
to him.
He's super nice.
He was on the show when we did the live show in Vegas, and he was a really nice guy. I'd like to get him back on the show again too, possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
Definitely.
Nice guy. Mm-hmm. Right.
All right, so we have global news. We got lots of global news, of course. In China, researchers from Fudan University and the University of Science and Technology of China, they are trying to cure blindness by using gold and titanium. There was a study published in Nature Communications, basically saying that they replaced the mice's sensory structures in their eyes that respond to light. They replaced them with artificial ones made of titanium dioxide and gold nanowires. And I looked up what a nanowire was. Evidently, it's it's like a very slender structure. It's only a few billionth of a meter in diameter.
Oh, wow.
I can't even picture that.
Nano.
And it's like many thousands or million of times longer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that's what a nanowire is anyway.
Oh.
The nanowires are studded with gold flakes, and they were implanted in a few of the mice, and the mice started responding to light, to green, blue, and ultraviolet lights.
Interesting.
So Yeah, so if you're suffering from retinitis pigmentosa or macular degeneration, hopefully this procedure could be used and to help.
Oh, okay.
You'll have gold in your eyes.
Gold and what's the other metal?
Titanium.
Titanium.
Dioxide.
Oh, very cool.
Yep. In Ghana, the largest mine workers union, they're planning protests and strikes throughout mining operations in the country. And they're doing this if the government allows Goldfields Ltd's local unit to dismiss more than 2,000 of its workers. They're doing that, the company's doing that because they are starting the process of hiring a contractor to operate the biggest mine in the West African nation. The contractor will take charge of the Tarkwa operation this year. And then evidently, sorry,
no, that's all right.
Tarkwa produces about 550,000 ounces of gold annually.
Wow.
And it's still got 5 to 6 years left.
Mercy.
Of the mining life.
That's
Mining span, whatever.
All
right. That's a lot of ounces.
That is.
But, they're that's why the mine workers union is protesting, because they're using contractors.
Gotcha. Huh.
All right. So the last global story is in Australia. A section of the northern dam wall at the Cadmium mine, which is located in eastern Australian state of New South Wales, it collapsed. It collapsed into the southern tailings dam on Friday, and evidently it released a bunch of finely ground rock, water, and a low level of benign processing reagents. Sorry, Newcrest Mining, saying that the experts on the site are observing the environmental damage and that they say that there's no threat to personal safety. This is Australia's biggest gold producer, and they halted operations at the mine while deciding if the wall's failure is being conducted by the company officials, from the government, and independent investigators. So they have halted operations.
Wow.
This accident just took place 2 days after some earthquakes had hit the area, and this is not the first time that this has happened at the mine. Last year, the mine had to be shut down after it was hit by an earthquake, and it took 3 months to bring it back to partial production.
And that's the biggest mine in Australia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Crazy. Earthquake.
Well, it's the biggest gold producer.
Biggest
probably
gold producer.
Mine.
Okay. Man. So I wonder what'll come of that one.
Well, hopefully it's not bad news.
Right.
All right, so we've got some fun facts.
Fun facts.
All right, so we've been reporting on Forrest Fenn's treasure. All the lives that are getting lost, with people trying to locate it. Some would even think that this treasure probably is cursed, because they still haven't found it.
Right.
So tonight, we're just going to take a stroll and see, do the risks really outweigh the rewards?
All right.
But I'm going to spin it with the legends of cursed and haunted treasures and people who want to attain those treasures.
Okay.
So, and which I am sure that Forrest Fenn's treasure will probably go down in the records as being cursed, with all of the things that have been happening.
Yeah.
With the folks trying to find it. So
it would have to.
More to come on that one. But anyway, the first one I have is the Kahunga Pass treasure. I probably did not pronounce that correctly.
It was close.
This story starts in 1864, when 4 soldiers sent by Benito Juarez he sent them to San Francisco with a treasure trove of coins and jewels to purchase ammunition for the Mexican War.
Mm-hmm.
Along the way, one of the men died, and the other three buried the treasure for safekeeping. However, a wanderer named Diego Moreno was watching them and stole the money and headed to the mountains above Los Angeles in what is known as the Cahuenga. Cahuenga Pass? Oh. Cahuenga. I don't know.
Okay, we'll call it Cahuenga.
Okay. Well, that night, while he was staying in the local tavern, he had a dream that if he brought the gold to LA with him, he would die. So he panicked and he buried the treasure. But he did die anyway. Oh. And before he died, though, he told his friend Jesus Martinez where it was buried. Mm-hmm. And Martinez set out to find the money with his stepson, but had a heart attack and died when they started digging. 10 years later, the stepson was killed in a shootout in East LA. I'm not sure if that's the curse, but that
sounds cursed to me.
Mentioned. They evidently have found a small bit of this treasure back in 1885. But it was found by a bass shepherd. Not sure what that is. But he too died when he fell overboard on his way back to Spain with the gold in his pockets.
What?
Sinking him to the bottom of the ocean.
Man.
Strange stories, I know.
That's ironic. That's definitely cursed.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit more to this one. Okay. In 1939, oil expert Henry Jones, he tried to dig for the treasure in the area. And this was the area that is up against, like, the Hollywood Bowl, which I'm not sure what that is. Mm-hmm. But on November 27th of that same year, a film crew watched as they excavated dirt. Jones committed suicide because the failure later that year. Because he failed, and I guess it was being televised or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that makes a total of 9 people who met untimely deaths due to that.
Due to that one treasure. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cursed.
And this one, it's not just about a treasure that's cursed, but this one's a whole entire island surrounding the treasure. And no, it's not Oak Island.
Oh, okay.
This is a small island off the coast of Milford, Connecticut. It's also known as Thrice Cursed Island. Mm-hmm. The story goes that the chief of the Pagasit tribe considered the area sacred, and he said, "Any shelter will crumble to the earth, and he shall be cursed." He said that to the Europeans when they tried to settle there. Well, he was right. No buildings have ever stood there for a really long time. And a pirate captain, Captain Kidd, Kidd, mm-hmm. was also said to have cursed the island in 1699 during his last voyage. It's said that his treasure is buried on the island. In 1721, a third hex was placed on the island by Mexican Emperor Guatemozin. His riches were stolen and allegedly hidden there on the island by sailors. In 1852, treasure hunters did find a chest, but when they opened it, they were greeted by what they said was a flaming skull, and were either executed by spirits or spent the rest of their lives in an insane asylum, which I think it was the latter.
I do too, yeah.
Whatever the case, no treasure has ever been found, and people report mysterious lights and sounds emerging from the island.
That's an interesting one. Cursed.
Yes. And, do you want to hear more?
Yes, I do.
Time for more? Okay.
Yes. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Oh, Scott.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to read a clock.
Hey, let me tell you something, buddy.
He fell back.
Yeah, obviously. I thought I was going to go gain an hour. I lost an hour.
See, I told you he lost an hour.
No, he stayed the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now it's just turning 7 o'clock.
Ah.
So you're
Yeah,
3
yeah.
hours behind us now? And
Yes.
wait,
Yeah,
you always
yeah,
3
3 hours.
hours behind us, though? Or was you 2 hours before?
He was 2 hours before.
Oh, now he's 3 hours.
So now I'm gonna have to situate something where I can be. I'll probably have to take my computer or something to work and then just jump online at 6 o'clock when I close down the store.
Oh, gosh. We thought it was going to make it easier for you.
I don't know about the easy part, but
Oh, man, that made it tougher.
Well,
Heather-
you're here now, and
Yeah, you're here now, so
Good to have you.
enjoy the rest of the fun facts.
good.
Mm-hmm.
yes. What we're doing, Scott, we're doing the... You know how we've been reporting on Forrest Finn's treasure? Well, we're just basically talking about cursed or haunted legends of treasure hunts and finds. So,
Man, there's tons of those out there.
oh yeah, there are. We are up to one. This one, well, everybody's heard about this one, I'm sure. King Tut's treasure.
Yeah.
The Egyptian pharaoh, his tomb was discovered in 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter. One of the treasures, which evidently also included a golden death mask. Some believe that its discovery was accompanied by a deadly curse. Victims of this curse include 12 members of Carter's crew and George Herbert, which was the 5th Earl of Carnarvon. This guy, he financed the excavation. He died of blood poisoning less than a year later.
Gee.
But Carter, he didn't die. He lived another 16 years before he died, so I don't know if it was fully cursed.
Yeah,
or
right.
I
That's
don't know.
not a very effective curse.
Probably died of mercury poisoning. That's the curse.
16 years.
Blood poisoning, you never know. I don't know.
Old age.
Well, here's one of the oldest known tombs that may never be opened. It's China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. He died in 210 BC, and they buried hundreds of slaves, concubines, gold and jewels, as well as thousands of the detailed terracotta statues, which those I think have been excavated. But the site is so big; it's larger than the Great Pyramid. And many rooms and areas have been excavated, but the actual mausoleum holding the great emperor remains off limits. And why? Well, the writings recorded numerous booby traps protecting the area, but they don't know if that's true or not. But what is true, the site is surrounded by a thick river of mercury.
Oh.
And if penetrated, could have deadly consequences for the excavators, and toxins could be released and affect the entire area.
Wow.
Man,
So-
the gold. If there was gold in there, it would be
Yeah.
covered in.
Yeah. Therefore, in 50 years that they've been exploring, nobody wants to try to get in there.
Wow. That's
They're
interesting.
too afraid.
Yeah, a river of mercury?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It's possible, it's possible.
Sure.
I mean, are they
That's
actually
weird.
talking about pure mercury with, like
Right.
the
I mean,
stuff that's in the thermometer that you can play with?
That'd be a lot of mercury.
Well, I mean, if you think how mercury bonds to each other, to itself, it could very well make some pretty good pools.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting, though. Like to see that. Like see pictures of it.
It'd be shiny.
Yeah, it would be.
Mercury is kind of cool to look at.
Especially a river of it.
Shiny stuff, yeah.
A river of it around the tomb. Very.
All right, well, here's one of my favorites. And I could go on and on about this thing, but I tried to just pick out points of it.
Uh-huh.
It's the Hope Diamond.
Oh, okay.
That's one of my favorite legends of something that's cursed. This had a number of owners, dating back all the way to the 17th century, and many of them suffered untimely deaths. The person who discovered the diamond was a French merchant named Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. He purchased this violet-colored diamond that was 112 carats. He got it from the Kalur mine in Golconda, India. he sold this diamond to King Louis XIV of France. Mm-hmm. Well, merchant who sold it, Jean Baptiste, he died. Evidently, he was torn to pieces by wild dogs.
Oh.
In Constantinople. That was odd.
Mm-hmm.
So, King Louis had it, the diamond cut to be the size that we know of it today, which is now 67 carats. This was cut in 1715, and 4 days before Louis XIV's 77th birthday, he died of gangrene.
Okay.
And then the diamond was stolen during the French Revolution by looters. It kind of disappeared for a while, but however, in 1839, a well-known gem collector, Henry Philip Hope, he somehow ended up with it. And that is actually who the diamond is named after.
Because the looters were suckers and they died from it.
Probably. There was other legendary owners with bad luck. Prince Ivan Kenatowski, he was killed by Russian revolutionaries. A man named Simon Mekerides, he died with his wife and children in a car accident.
Jeez.
And the diamond was purchased by Edward McLean for $300,000, which is roughly $7.4 million today.
Wow.
He actually was the one who donated it to the Smithsonian Institute in the late 1950s, and that is where it's at today.
Oh, the Smithsonian has it?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Man, they got everything.
They must.
I don't know. There's a lot of other stories involved with the Hope Diamond, and it's just really fascinating. I've always liked that story.
So there's just a lot of curses out there on treasures, too.
I know.
It seems like almost all these hidden treasures, have curses, it seems like, don't it?
Or some kind of interesting story behind it.
Mm-hmm. Now, have you watched that new show, the spinoff from Oak Island, the Curse of the, what's it called? Rebel Gold or some other gold or something like that?
How do you guys see all these shows? I've never seen none of them.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, wait, maybe Curse of Civil War Gold? I don't know, but I watched it last night, and they were, I guess the Laginas brothers, or Marty, the one, is going to be financing this treasure hunt, so to speak. And they were looking for proof to send him. That way he'd finance it. And they were looking for a locomotive that was buried on the beach, and it was up in Michigan, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
On the beach of one of the lakes?
Yeah. Of Muskegon or something. Muskegon, Michigan. And there's the lake up there. And the locomotive was buried there that they used to steal the gold. And they were trying to dig up enough to where they could get a picture of it and show, okay, here's the locomotive, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. I'm going to have to watch a little more of that one and see if I can find out.
Well, I'll tell you
more
what, if they built tracks going across the beach, some engineer got fired.
Well, the tracks ran along the beach. Like, on the solid
and it derailed,
ground. I don't know if they derailed it on purpose there or what. But it's just interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, a beach is always eroding, so if you had a track there, the beach could erode clear up to the track pretty easy in a couple good storms, I would figure.
Well, they did actually dig down deep enough, and they found the old tracks. It was like about 8 feet down in the sand. And they did
8 feet.
Yeah, and they found the old tracks. So they're maybe onto something, but I don't know. We shall see. I'm gonna watch it again and just see. So it's another treasure, so to speak. I'll find out more about it now.
A lot of treasures out there.
Mm-hmm. And then, like you said, we got the Feldman brothers getting their show back, so more treasure hunting there. So that's cool. So hopefully. And then I seen something about, I guess Parker's doing another spinoff like last year. This time he's going to the jungle.
Parkers?
the jungle.
Yeah, to the jungle.
Oh my gosh!
No.
I was thinking,
Didn't he
oh,
learn
no.
what happens when you go to the jungle?
Yeah, I'm thinking, oh no, he's not going to try it now too. But yeah, he was going to the jungle. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with that one too. So,
all these treasure stories too, and you talked about the Feldmans, how they're going to have their lost gold show that got picked up. But their dad, Ron Feldman, he wrote a couple books, and I've been reading them. I've read one, the Double Cross one, and he tells a good story. He tells a great story of the history of the treasure, but he writes it in a way that you're watching it happen.
oh, really?
So it's just not just an account like I give you on these extended fun facts, if
Right.
you will. It's a story, and it develops, and it's really, really good, and it keeps you interested.
I've never been able to do books. It just kills me. I don't know why. I get in like the first
I
chapter,
love
I'm
to
like, I'm
read.
done with it.
Scott, you waiting on the movie?
It matters.
Well, not necessarily a movie, but I just never got into like how to. You can go read a manual.
Right.
I'd rather see a how-to video.
Well,
It's
Yeah.
more visual,
Some
so to
people
speak.
are visual.
What about
Yeah.
the books on tape or the audio ones? Could you
Well, you could do that.
Could
I
you
could
do
do that
that?
pretty easy.
see? That would be cool. I wonder if that book's available on that, where you could listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Kathleen? That
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but that would be
Books
interesting.
on tape.
Yeah, and what's the name of that? What's the name of the book?
What book? Oh, the book that I read?
Yeah,
Double Cross.
Double Cross. Okay.
Yes, and
Double cross,
it starts off at the very, very beginning. The treasure of I think it was Benito Juarez when he was overthrown. He had sent his wife away, to because there's turmoil, and she was really, I guess, materialistic, and was really worried about all her treasures. So he got a caravan or whatever together with and they were to take the treasure up to into Texas.
Okay.
But on the way, they get into all kinds of things, and they end up dying, and the people who found the treasure end up burying it and drawing a map. And I won't give the whole book away. If you read it, it's super good, and it starts way back from when the treasure began, and it ends in today's time. So
And the treasure's still not found, right?
no,
Oh.
but they've been close.
Oh,
And-
cliffhanger.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yes. And very interesting. So I'm reading another one. This one is about the Lost Dutchman mine, not the one that Jesse wrote. This is the one his dad did. He did a 2-book series. I'm on the first one, but he kind of tells it in the same way. So
Right.
it's different. So like I read Jesse's,
Okay.
and it was very very factual, and kind of like what I give you the information, and but this book is different.
Interesting.
I still don't believe in it.
You don't believe
What,
it?
reading?
No, the Dutchman. Like I said, I think he found a Spanish cache. I don't believe it was a mine. That's just what I
You
think.
think
But,
that's what it was?
yeah, I just think it was a Spanish cache, and he cleaned. He found what he found and cleaned it out, and that's all there was to it. But
But there's a lot of treasures up in the Arizona area, though, right?
well, yeah, there's treasures up in here. That's for sure. I mean, there's probably stuff that's been buried by the Spanish and the Indians, and whoever was before them.
We got Arizona from Mexico, so
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of it is there, like hidden treasure,
Right.
buried.
yeah, you never can tell, and that's true. I mean, like, if you find a cave nowadays, you probably wouldn't. I mean, if they were dug way back then, you wouldn't be walking into them. There's, too much ground shift, too much rock fall through it. You'd be a crazy nut to try to walk into a cave
Right.
from way back then now.
Mm-hmm.
and everything else that's dug, it's not going to have anything in it. I mean, yeah, there's chances you could find something that somebody hid, but it ain't going to be the Holy Grande, the big one.
Well, I think if I was hiding a treasure, I wouldn't hide it in a cave because that'd be too obvious. It'd be like,
that's what I think too.
No, it's like that's the first place everybody's going to look.
And think of how many old timers went out there and dug a treasure, and it's the cactus with the 2 arms, and then went back, and all of a sudden the cactus turned into 90 of them. They're like, oh, okay.
Dang.
Well, that was the thing on the double cross. It's 2 crosses carved in a rock.
Oh.
So how many rocks are it?
Those didn't wear off.
A lot of rocks. There's a clue.
If you think about it, you could have had some hippie out there carving on a rock, and all of a sudden you find it, and there's 2 crosses. This has got to be it. You never can tell.
That's a heck of a clue, though.
And I think this treasure is around Tombstone, near Tombstone.
Oh, okay.
And what's funny is because I've never went down that way. I know that Shad and Kathleen visited down there, but I didn't know if they did anything down there. But I've never dug down south of south of Phoenix.
How come?
I just never ventured that way. I mean, there's a lot of Indian ground, territories in between us and then going down there. So you're not going digging out there for sure.
Okay.
I think it's mostly silver there, isn't it? I mean, that's a big thing.
You got quite a bit down that way. There is a lot of old silver mines and stuff like that. But you get down around Tucson and stuff like that, and there's gold down around there. And as a matter of fact, I think the road that goes to Yuma, that goes over by around the Chocolate Mountains, which you can't dig there no more because that's the Air Force's bombing range. But I've heard from some old timers that the Chocolate Mountains was, it had a lot of gold, and they were really bummed when it turned into the bombing grounds because then they weren't allowed to go out there and dig anymore.
Sure.
And these are by old guys. I mean, they're like in their 80s, 85, 87s, So. Yeah, I've heard some stories from them, and they said around the Chocolate Mountains, around going on the way to Yuma from Tucson, they used to find gold. And then there's certain patches down there, which probably your gold organizations down around Tucson would be able to guide you, a little more directly to where they feel that the actual gold fields in southern Arizona would be. But as far as me, I've never went down there. But like I said, I think Kathleen and Shad went down south. I didn't know if they dug or not though.
Right.
No, we mostly just toured around and looked at ghost towns. We like to do that. So.
Right.
I remember that was your main objective.
Yes, it was.
Due to the tourist thing. That's true.
Well,
right?
when we looked at ghost towns, we were on our own. But Tombstone was definitely a tourist thing.
But still cool.
It was neat.
Cool
I'm surprised you guys didn't do like a video series on the ghost town roundabout trip.
We did.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Where's that
trip?
It's on our YouTube page.
It's on our YouTube page. We did. We ended up cutting it into
sharing.
3 episodes or 2.
Yeah. No, 3 so
3.
far.
And we're working on the one for Tombstone.
Yeah, we never put that one out, but we bundled them up as far as the areas we went to where we saw two towns in a day, together that made sense, so you can kind of trace the path we went.
Right. And where can they find these videos, Shad?
Oh.
Wandering Buffaloes.
There you go.
Thank you.
I was going to say he's not sharing the videos enough. I haven't seen it.
He drew a blank. The Wandering Buffaloes on YouTube. So check that out. Be sure to click
the link
click
out.
and subscribe.
he's got a rockin' song for an opener too, guys. You all check it out. Check it out.
Gotta check it out.
Shad does all the editing on the videos and the banner, and he does it all. I mean, I am the creative part of it. He's the technical part.
You like how she takes credit for it?
No, I said you did all.
Yeah.
He does all the hard work. I just give my opinion.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
But
that comes naturally to you.
Check
and your managerial skills.
Yes, that's right.
But they need to go and check that out and subscribe to the Wandering Buffaloes. They're over on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to Swiftwater while you're over there, too. And Dennis Dayton.
Yeah, Shad posted his up there, so.
Oh, did he? Oh, there you go. Good move, Shad. Perfect. That way people can click and go and check them videos out and subscribe. like I said, subscribe to all these guys. Swiftwater, Dennis, they all got channels up there.
Our biggest video.
Did you guys do any droning down there?
No, I didn't take it on that trip, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Next time, right? Next
Yeah,
time,
it's hard flying with that thing because it takes up so much space in your luggage.
Oh, and it's flying with a dry washer.
Yeah, true. I would think.
But the last time we went before this visit, last April, when we went there, we did fly with the dry washer and the drone.
Oh,
I bet them guys on the plane loading the plane are like, "What is this thing?"
And firearms.
Yeah, the firearms were in that same suitcase too. Figure might as well put it all together.
Yeah.
Bundle it. Yeah.
That's what I was going to
with
say.
some crevicing tools and
What are these people doing?
a rock hammer, I think, was in there.
Jeez Louise. You had everything in there except clothes.
Yeah, we left from Ohio and they don't know what that stuff is.
Nope. They're lost. That's crazy. So yeah, you can travel with your drone, so maybe next time, Shad, get some drone footage. That'd be cool.
It's funny when they got off the plane here in Arizona, Tim, that the guys unloading the plane going, "Oh, gold diggers."
Uh-huh. One of them dang prospectors. Jeez. All the way from Ohio, bringing a dry washer. Only Shad and Kathleen.
We were within the weight limit of our suitcase, okay? Just barely, like 0.2 pounds, but we were there.
How many suitcases do we have, though?
That trip, we had 4.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Two of the suitcases were filled with our mining gear.
Mm-hmm.
And the other 2 were
Clothes.
mostly hers and a half of one mine.
They were for my shoes.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no, I made the wedding bouquets for Dennis.
Oh, that was when we went to
Paula
Vegas.
for the renewing of the vow.
That's
so
right.
I had to fly with a bunch of wedding bouquets.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Forgot about that one.
They held up, though.
Yes, they did. That was a good time. For sure. Man, let's do that again some year.
Well, that was dredging up the news.
Oh, that was awesome.
I actually have more of those fun facts, and maybe I'll spill it over for till next time.
All right, cool. Yep, and Scott finally decided to join us, everybody. Our West Coast connection. The time change got him.
It screwed me.
Yeah.
It just messed me up.
Yeah, we was thinking, your time changed.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be like 8 o'clock because you guys went up an hour. I'm like, cool.
Right.
Then that puts me at 8 o'clock. Mm-hmm. No, I guess it doesn't. It throws me back at 6 o'clock my time when the show starts now instead of 7.
So it made it worse for you.
It kind of, yes,
Yeah,
it did. It did make it worse.
Yeah, it did. Because we was like 5 to 9. I'm like, Scott should be showing up any minute now.
I know, right?
Minute now. And then, nope.
Yeah, I got on there and I heard Kathleen, talking about I was like, oh man. I was like, I know I'm behind now.
Yeah, that's how you know. It's like, yeah, because figure we talked for the first half an hour, and then Kathleen takes over. So yeah, yep. It's like, hey, but you made it.
But you know what? I got a couple of shout outs to. I don't know if he's listening tonight because I know where he's at. Mm-hmm. But a friend of mine from Canada, old Ted Ballas. Remember you guys maybe last year maybe have heard of me or seen one of my videos with Ted in it. He's a funny guy, but he's a heck of a go getter. He's down here right now.
Uh-huh.
And him and Ben, my partner Ben out in Caldwell, found a secret little spot.
Oh yeah, very nice.
And believe it or not, Ben's using the gas jackhammer that he bought last year that I thought was really funny at the time because I was like, dude, really? But he's actually found a high bench that is actually relatively nice to where they're working at. And Ted come down and actually bought my rock crusher. And I guess the way that Ted said that, hey, they were finding pretty good gold. So maybe next week, if I could put it together, maybe I could have one of them call and talk a little bit about it. But like I said, the way things are bouncing around right now, I don't know about the times and stuff like that. So it's really hard for me to put that stuff together.
Right.
Judging by if they're still out, because like I said, the sun right now is just going down. I mean, it's still light over here to this side, but not very, so it's dusky. But so you never know if they're still out. But I'd like to get him to come on here and talk a little bit, about because he's a newbie in my eyes. He just started last year. Last year coming down to the claim was his first year coming down from Canada. And this is the guy that come down like with the biggest gold hog that he makes. And, I was like, holy mackerel, dude, it's just you going to be shoveling into this, right? I'm like, this thing could run a small backhoe. And I can't remember what it is from the gold hog, but it's the big one.
Super hog.
Is it that or the Raptor?
Raptor?
No, it is a super hog.
Super hog's the big one, the 13-footer or whatever.
Oh,
that's
geez.
the one.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, what's really funny is we actually took that super hog and we let him shovel for a day. And he found out that he didn't really like shoveling all that much. And we set him up and made a dry land dredge out of the gold hog machine and let him do it that way. And he hates to shovel now. He does not like to shovel at all.
Yeah.
And so, but he's still got that. And like I said, this is the second year he's come down here, and he's working with old Ben out there on the claim.
Good.
Man, I hope they're doing good. I do miss being out there and stuff like that, but promises and obligations that I've made prior to this gold season kind of weighs through. I don't want to say that I'm going to do something, and when it comes down to it, I feel like doing something else. I didn't want to do that this year. So, but I miss it.
Right.
And I hope them guys is doing pretty good.
Why don't you just drive out there on Sunday or something and do a little digging with them?
What's that again?
Can't you just drive out like on the weekend, do a little digging with them or something?
Yeah, I could, but it burns me up to go out there for just one day, and then I mean, if I get back here, it's going to be like a camp. You get off and you have a couple of cocktails after you get done working, and then I don't want to drive home, and
right.
then
Gotcha.
So I mean, I know how it would go, and that's just why I don't put myself in that position, because I don't want to have to deal with all the extra stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'll get up there sometime. As soon as the stuff gets going, I'll hire some more people and stuff. I'll get a couple days off and then probably head that way.
There you go.
But I doubt it's going to be this season, and I'm not digging in the summer. That's not happening. So. No, I got another friend of mine, Dean Loken. He's down here, and he's actually digging out on my claims, surprisingly enough. He wanted to go out there and check them out. I'm like, man, trust me, there's space. You could put a tent anywhere you want out there. So I throwed him the old Gold Crater rocker box, and he took that out there this morning and got set up and found the claim. It's pretty easy to the directions I give him. So I don't do that GPS stuff. I do the Bob's Rock, turn here, that kind of thing. But he got there today and showed me the pictures of the sign. He says, "Is this it?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're at the back of the claim right now, but yeah, you're on them." So he's having some fun out there, and I can't wait to maybe see what he's getting. Now that them guys being out there, I might run out there and shoot a video of them guys digging. I'm not for sure.
Right.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Okay.
I got a big gusty.
Yeah, we hear the wind chimes.
I was going to say, it takes a lot of wind to move them 3-foot things. I'm telling you. But yeah, we got some wind coming in tonight. But as far as them, I wouldn't mind going out and shooting a video of them guys, doing what they're doing and explaining why they're doing it and why they picked the spot where they're at. So, and these guys are, I would call them not newbies, but within 5 years. So kind of, still guessing and still trying to make their own decisions and figure out what they want to do. And it would be cool to get a person's objective, I should say, on what they're doing and why they're doing it, being that they're still learning in the curve. So that's going to be a cool thing. And I'd like to have him maybe on too once everything, like I said, once everything gets settled down and I figure out how I can do it.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know how you're gonna work it. So
yeah,
we'll figure it out, because like right now we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. And I'm glad you made it, Scott.
Well, I'm glad I got the end of it at least.
Yeah, you did, and we're glad you did. We're glad you was able to pop in for a bit, and we know it's rough for you with the silly time changes and stuff, but we do appreciate you making it. That's for sure, brother.
Well, it's not only that hard work that's happening too.
Yeah, it'll slow down.
Yeah, a lot of hours, but we'll make it.
It'll get there. It'll be all right. But thank you, buddy, for making it, for sure. Kathleen, Shad, thank you guys, as always. Great job on the news. As always, we enjoyed it. Shad, thank you. And we want to thank our listeners for being here tonight. And don't forget to tune in Sunday for another great show. And until then, I guess we're out of here. So, good night, everybody. Have a great week.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.